Good morning, everyone. This is Vuyo Wakaba, the pilot for South African Airways once again, and you've seen me recently on several social media platforms, and I'm standing here in the simulator of an Airbus 340 to talk to you about where I studied to become a pilot. I learned to fly in Bloemfontein at a school called Airline Aviation, and I was very fortunate to be sponsored to attend flight school, as becoming a pilot is very expensive. For those of you who aspire to become pilots, but who might not have the financial means to attend flight school, the two avenues that I'd recommend to you are the South African Air Force, through which you'll be able to obtain your wings after 3 years and log your hours over your military commitment before joining the airlines. And the second would be the Transport Education and Training Authority, TETA, which helped to fund a component of my own flight training at a later point. Now, I'd like to share a story with you that I hope will encourage you this morning, and that is how I at one point experienced a suspension from the flying component of my own studies. In the beginning of my flying career, I had successfully satisfied the terms of my sponsorship and found myself in a position where I was between sponsors, and due to that my flying training was suspended as I didn't have the money to continue with it anymore. And so the school that I was attending, Airline Aviation, offered me a position as the flight operations manager, which entailed me managing the operations of the flight school, as well as the charter operations and the airport at which the school was located, which is New Tempe Municipal Airport. Now, the job itself was ground-based and was a heavily intensive job, which didn't allow me the opportunity of being able to fly, but it brought me close to flying, and it brought me close to my dream, because it allowed me to access prominent members of the Bloemfontein flying community who were impressed by the work that I did and who funded me and helped me get back into the air once again. And so the advice that I have for all of you is not to shy away from your dreams because they may seem insurmountable or because they might not appear realistic, but to pursue them nonetheless. And at the end of the day, it's important not to curse the adversities that we experience in life or the setbacks that we experience, because in those adversities we find opportunity. And my job as the flight operations manager at Airline Aviation all those years ago has made it a lot easier for me to obtain subsequent positions as a pilot with other airlines, and has ensured that I stand out among my peers. It's certainly been a very unique position, and I'm grateful for having had that experience today. And so my advice to you is, do not ever allow an opportunity to be missed through the guise of an obstacle or through a setback that you experience, but to continue to pursue your dreams and your goals, because perseverance is so important. You guys can be any